Yeah, man, one love, Africa. It's a hashtag Wednesday. Welcome to the show. And tonight we dive headfirst into the world of entertainment. Now we have a fantastic musical group to chat to us tonight. But first, let me bring in the one, the only, the one who I adore and praise with all my words, Queen Kundai.
I felt like there was a proposal coming off after that you adore me or whatever. Just bring the ring, man. I'm going to say yes. Now, remember, this show is all about you. You can catch all of KWESE Sports social media platforms from Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Now, I don't know how Arthur is containing himself tonight because this genre, these guests, everything about today's show is right up your alley. Arthur Wanakawa.
Yeah, it is reggae fire, it is dancehall fire, it is African vibration. Huge fan of reggae and dancehall. So without further delay, I bring you PEPSIN and FRUITYSTAR. Welcome, Lions. Welcome. Let's start off with your names. Let's start off with your names, Rastas. PEPSIN and FRUITYSTAR. How did it come about?
I think it's just a natural reaction, man. You know, my name, you know, it's Teboho Monze, and I'm Soto. You know.
Yes.
Born, I grew up in Kimberley.
Oh, nice.
And I've got about 18 years now in Gauteng province, you know. And PEPSIN, my pet name, they used to call me Papi back then, you know, when I was young.
All right.
And from Papi, you know, they just changed my name from Papi and then PEPSIN. Like, but PEPSIN doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
What is PEPSIN? And then I went to the Oxford Dictionary, like, this PEPSIN, let me just check, you know, what's going on. And then I met up with this beautiful name, PEPSIN. And, you know, the explanation just made sense to me. And that is, basically, that's me, what it was explaining. You know, the definition of PEPSIN. PEPSIN is actually a flower that inspires other flowers.
Oh,
you know,
artistic and poetic, PEPSIN, huh?
Yeah, man.
I think I need to change my name to PEPSIN, a flower that inspires flowers.
Vigor, it inspires other flowers to blossom, to grow and blossom.
Wow.
And, you know, when I was reading at that definition, that is actually me. Naturally, that's me.
Wow.
You know, I want everyone who's around me to blossom.
I can't wait to see what FRUITYSTAR is going to say. FRUITYSTAR is getting ready. Like, I need to top this big time.
Yeah.
No, well, yeah, I know he set the bar there with how the PEPSIN name came about. So hopefully I can match up to that. My name is Mfana Futhi, and born and bred Josie boy.
Yes.
And the name FRUITYSTAR came from a friend who I used to work with a while back now at some other company doing night shifts. And so now there was an advert, I don't know if you guys can remember, when Denon came through, it had an advert saying, Tutti Frutti. So fruity, tutti fruity, so fruity. You get it? So my name being Mfana Futhi, my colleague then saw it fit to say, Mfana Futhi, tutti fruity, so fruity. You know, so the whole office started calling me Fruity, and I was a DJ then, used to mix vinyl. So I was like, you know what? This is a nice ring to it. I'm just gonna run with it, so Fruity. I just added the star because, yeah, man, I was born to be one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Love that confidence,
I know. Now, you guys have got such a brotherly connection. Tell us how you guys met and how this all got together.
We actually met through music, yeah. You know, I think that's the most common thing, you know, other than love. You know, the brotherly love that you guys see, music is the common thing.
Did you guys grow up together?
Nah.
No, not really.
No.
All right.
Yeah, looks like it.
Looks like it too.
So, you know, he was a DJ back then, you know, in 2008, right?
Yeah, and going back, way back to 97.
I've always been a reggae collector, a huge reggae collector. You know, I used to collect music a lot, and specifically reggae music, because that's the music that I grew up with, you know, from primary to high school to varsity. Now I'm on another level, you know.
PEPSIN level.
Yeah, now I'm on a PEPSIN level, you know. So, what I used to go to a club. There was a certain club in Midrand sometime back where he used to play. And, you know, I used to go listen to him playing. And I was like, no, man, this guy, I can hear him, but there's something that he's lacking, you know. I want to show you, I actually want to show you, who the real Don Dada is. PEPSIN are the real Don Dada, man.
Wow.
He wasn't blooming, so PEPSIN wanted to help him bloom.
Yeah, man. So there was something lacking there was there. I went to my car one day, and I used to travel with my bag of music, and I went to my car to took my bag of CDs, went into the club, and I was like, "Anya Valley plug la." And then I went onto the table where he was playing and just dropped my bag of CDs, and it was like original CDs, man. Not this.
Back in those days,
not those righteous CDs, original CDs, and he was also like, "Wow, I've never seen a guy with such, music like this." And he was like, that's where we actually started our conversations and, started our connection. And, we became brothers from back then, and...
I guess that's where you see the whole, we grew up together feel.
Yes.
That's why I think that's where you pick it up from.
How do you remember it?
Same way. The same way as he puts it. A guy came through, dumped I still remember the CD case, brown leather bag, boom.
Wow.
Dropped it on the
And it's
DJ
still there,
decks.
yeah?
Wow, and it's still there.
It's still there. And
All the CDs.
With all the
There's no
CDs.
girlfriends that were stealing CDs.
No. One thing, he's strict on his music. He's strict. He loves his music. If he was to be stuck on an island and with only 2 items, I
must have my
his
music.
phone and his music.
Wow. Okay. Well, you won't need the phone because the battery will die. But tell me,
At some point, yeah.
where does the inspiration for your guys' music come from?
Me personally, as before even PEPSIN, as Deboho, like where I'm from in Kimberley, we used to call it Little Jamaica because reggae was big back then. So my uncles were the people that I used to chill with. My uncle used to have a market, fruit and veg market, where it was like the meeting point of all the reggae people and the Rastas,
Yeah.
Even me, myself, when I was coming from school, after school, I would go there before I go home to do my homeworks and stuff. So I would chill there with my uncles playing reggae music. They would smoke their weed and doing all these things, but I would be chilling there listening to music. And there was this specific 2 artists that I used to love.
Who is there?
It's King Yellow, man.
All right.
That's my grandfather right there, It's Yellow Man, Shaggy, Shabba Ranks. Those were the
original
Kotti Ranks.
legends.
Yeah, Kotti Ranks, your Buru Bantons. That's when now I started investigating and doing my research. That's when I went deep to actually find out who the Bantons are, who's the father of the Bantons, who's the father of the ranks, who's the father of, I went deep, and that's where my interest and my inspiration comes from.
FRUITYSTAR, there's an attachment to reggae and dancehall, and it's the Rasta liberty. Would you call yourself Rasta?
Look, I'm who I am because of Rasta, first and foremost. If it wasn't for Rastafarism, for me, honestly, I would have been either a thug or in jail or dead. Like, I'm gonna put it straight up, because Rastafarism for me taught me a whole lot about, one, knowing himself, knowing what you want in life, knowing that for the fact that you have hands, limbs, and brains and eyes, you can do what you want to do, And also thinking positively, because Rastafarism pushes positivity more than anything else.
Yeah.
However, I'll put a spin to that in a sense that I eat meat, right? I have eggs.
Okay.
And when you think about the religion,
certain Masons don't allow that.
They don't allow that, However, for me, I know I'm gonna stick out like a sore thumb on this one, and most probably get some backlash, but it doesn't matter, because for me, that's what Rastafarism has helped me, and that's why I believe wholeheartedly that in my own way, in my own unique way, I'm Rasta.
Why don't you just say, yes, proudly I am Rasta,
Yeah,
And
no, that's what I'm saying, in my own unique.
What you view Rasta is, and what's your definition or your view of Rasta. But I am Rasta, you know, and I'm proudly going to say it. Yes, I am Rasta.
There's no nutty
It depends on
dread.
how you view it
There's
and
no
what's your
dreadlock,
definition
where's
of Rasta.
the turbine, where's the proud colours, the red, gold, and green?
If you view Rasta as,
dreads,
you know, dreads,
turban,
and red, gold, and green, and
red,
turban,
gold, and green,
then
you got it all wrong.
You've got a problem.
You have it all wrong.
You've got a problem, and you have
It's
it wrong.
It's similar to what you have in other religions where I'm born Christian. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Same as you know, you're born into it, and then you grow up, and then you realize, you know what, hold on. The world is not what I was given, what I've been taught since growing up. Curiosity comes, you start questioning things, you start forming your own opinions about life, then you're like, okay, so I'm like this, but now I was born into this family, and then you start having family tensions because when you start bringing up certain topics, you know, they become, people start catching feelings. You get,
I know people gonna catch feelings, so I'm gonna pull it right back and ask, just tell us, what are you guys working on right now, album-wise, music-wise? What are you guys working on?
We are busy now touring, you know, South Africa, and, you know, with our album, you know, PEPSIN and FRUITYSTAR, the
It's
title.
in stores?
nationwide.
It's nationwide, you know.
Online, worldwide,
It's worldwide, it's nationwide, it's everywhere, you know, it's accessible. So it's called Stylez.
Yeah.
And, you know, PEPSIN and FRUITYSTAR, the title of the album is Stylez. So you can get it at Musica, you can get it everywhere, you know, around South Africa and the neighboring countries. You can get it from there. You can get it online on all the online stores nationwide, I mean worldwide. So that's how international we are, man.
Hey.
You understand what you're talking about? Yeah, you understand what you're talking about?
Very cool, very cool. There's one song that I love called Selfie. It's like smile and pose, so that's what I'm going to be doing. But more from the entertaining duo coming up. Let's check out what Felicia Endersby has to say about the world of social media.
Hello, hashtaggers. To end off this first half of the year, I wanted to share with you my top 5 Premier League goals of 2019. Crystal Palace winger Andros Townsend has won the Premier League Goal of the Season award for his spectacular strike in a 3-2 victory away at Manchester City. The competition for Goal of the Season was tough, but no match for that sure-footed shot. This title-deciding goal from Man City against Leicester City had the football world on the edge of their seats with mixed reactions of shoot, don't shoot, pass the ball. Vincent Kompany blocked out the noise and put the ball cleanly into the top corner. Next is this awe-inspiring run from Eden Hazard, who cut through West Ham's defense like a hot knife through butter to score this stunning strike for Chelsea. In a more involved move, Aaron Ramsey slotted home on the turn to finish off a magnificent Arsenal team move against Fulham. That was some clinical action. And finally, a possibly biased favourite of mine comes from Tottenham forward Son Heung-min with his 78th minute goal to beat Man City 1-0. Is it his speed? Is it that he's a beast with both feet? Son just goes from strength to strength. Anyone who calls Tottenham a Harry Kane team just hasn't seen our son. And that's it for today, guys. Please tweet and tag me in your PL Goal of the Season picks. See you soon.
Welcome back. Now, the fun doesn't stop at commercial breaks. We are having a banging time here in studio with artists PEPSIN and FRUITYSTAR. Now, you guys have an exceptional energy, and that must be a key component to your guys' success.
No, most def. He has his own, I have my own. I just think the two
work together
well, you know. I've seen other energies that are very destructive when they're together. So, but yeah, positive vibes. We push that quite a lot.
Very disciplined.
You know, and because we take our brand quite seriously, we take the movement that we practice in quite seriously because we'd like to see it grow, get acknowledgement from the South African community at large. I'm talking private sector, I'm talking the government sector, you know, and the community where we come from, you know, because those are the people that buy our music and listen to our music. So energy is quite important with us.
Guys, how healthy is the South African music industry at the moment?
I mean, South African industry, music as a whole.
Or specifically your genre as well,
Yeah, reggae and dancehall as well.
Well, for me, I see it growing. And, you know, I think we've been, as a collective, working hard towards the growth of Mzansi reggae music, especially Maximum Stylez. You know, we're from Maximum Stylez and we know our contribution into
And you're putting people on.
We're putting people on. We're putting a lot of people on, yes. And, you know, we've done so many things for reggae music to be where it is now.
Why did it take so long to get the right talent on?
Because we had to change the perception and the picture that the public has about, you know, the genre that we are in, or, you know, that we're practicing, which is reggae and dancehall. So we had to really try to change the picture and the perception of the public, not only, you know, the reggae people or the reggae music lovers. Or
music lovers
as
a whole.
Yeah, but music lovers as a whole, and, you know, possible investors as well outside, because we are thinking business, you know, we are thinking how do we get reggae music in South Africa to be on, you know, on par with other genres like, you know, your R&B, your hip-hop, your gqom, your whatever. So we wanted to be recognized. So we had to really do the groundwork, you know, for a very long time, so that we are sure that it is clean on the ground, so that, you know, when we get to the top, then everything is just smooth. And I can proudly say we are still having a lot of work to do, but we are there. We are getting there.
Oh, absolutely. And you mentioned Maximum Stylez records and, you know, being signed with them, and that obviously gives you guys the confidence because you know that you're pushing something very good.
Interesting. Let me just come into that. Maximum Stylez before Maximum Stylez.
Okay.
Wow.
To put it to you know, put it in
perspective.
Because from being friends who loved music and who just clicked for loving music, specifically reggae music, we were both working 9 to 5s. You know, I'm from a financial space, he's from a legal space.
Oh, wow.
And he saw it fit to, you know what, reggae music does not have representation, you know, and he's like, Guy, I'm gonna do this thing, I'm gonna start off this thing, and I want you in. And we jumped in, didn't think twice about it. And with that, that's how Maximum Stylez has started off, and that's how it's been putting people on. It's not only about PEPSIN and FRUITYSTAR. You guys have at Botanist. You check our social media, our YouTube page, you'll get to see artists outside of Maximum Stylez.
Wow.
We've had a project, which is still a beautiful project called Piece by Piece. It's a rhythm that has 13 South African dancehall reggae acts, where you get to see the future of reggae and dancehall in South Africa.
Hey, more fire, more fire. All right, so time for some quick fire questions. I love this part of the show. My producer has given me some questions which I have not seen. Are you ready, Original Fireman? I know you can handle the heat, man.
You know what we say? Ready, we are ready, and we're born ready. How can you refuse me, baby?
And remember, just to let you guys know, we want quick responses. Don't think 10 years about your answers. Just quick, so we can get to all the questions. And don't blame Arthur. It's not his fault. Whatever.
It's not my fault. Definitely.
I'll blame the man upstairs.
Yeah.
All right.
Get your name, my man.
Here's the first question. Your best way to relax, starting with FRUITYSTAR.
Music.
All right. And yourself, PEPSIN?
It's music.
Music as well. All right. Favorite holiday destination? Don't say Jamaica.
Home.
Miami.
Home and Miami.
No, PEPSIN is Miami.
All right. And you say home?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm never hardly ever, so when I'm at home, I feel like this is it.
All right. Describe your style of music in 3 words.
Futuristic. Different, fresh.
Huh, futuristic, different and fresh. Love that.
Stylish, good, no, excellent.
All right.
And,
Yeah, it's a thing.
and going for the future, yeah.
Ooh, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. Advice you would give to a younger you?
Oh, like that.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
From PEPSIN, work hard and believe in what you're doing and what you see.
Ah, lovely.
Yeah.
From Fruity, always believe in yourself.
Yeah.
All right, okay. All right, last one. Which awards night would you most likely perform at?
Which, pardon?
Awards night would you most likely perform at?
The Billboards.
Okay.
The Billboards Awards.
No reggae awards?
Which award or ceremony or our music genre?
Irrespective.
Ceremony, the Billboard, because that's when I know that, you know what, we've got the world done now. It's finished.
Nice. Mama, I made it.
Yeah.
The Grammys, yeah?
The Grammys.
And the Billboards, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. All right, there you go. There you go, Africa. You've heard a quick 5 fire questions on the fireman. They've endured their first ever. Can't wait to have you back for more of this fired up questions, Yasid.
No, make them harder
So
next
you
time. Make them
confirm that
harder.
we are fireman? Yeah. We are the fire.
We're going to have you guys back in the future and we'll have more difficult questions. But speaking about the future, what can we look forward to from you guys?
More good music, more audio-visual, more creative content, concepts, whatever it is, but into the whole reggae space, because creative content, we also believe, outside of the music, is what's going to actually give us more longevity.
Longevity.
Yeah.
Hey.
And then the other thing, I think people should just look out for the brand PEPSIN and FRUITYSTAR as not just, a musical band. You know, we are venturing into new things and other things that are beneficial, you know, to the growth of reggae music. And the other thing, from Maximum Styles, we have a radio station, an online radio station that we are now branding, and you know, it's there already. We're gonna be doing TV shows. You know, we're gonna be producing a whole lot of concepts, you know, and content for especially reggae music in South Africa. You know, because that's our aim we're aiming to make it grow and make it to be on, you know, other levels.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
Take it to the Grammys and the Billboards.
Wow, massive launch of yourself, Lions.
It's TV, it's radio, it's more music, it's more visuals, and more energy from PEPSIN and FRUITYSTAR.
Oh, I can't believe we have to say goodbye to PEPSIN and FRUITYSTAR already.
I have to get in the back and get you guys back.
Just when I was enjoying it, I was going to ask you to hit me with one line, but I don't know if we've got enough time.
You lost, man.
We lost, all right.
You know, we were going to say, she makes me whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 she knows how to satisfy my soul.
Oh, yeah.
She makes me whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 she knows how to satisfy my soul. Satisfy my soul.
Wow, large up Lions, large up Lions, large up Lions.
Respect.
Well, that's all the time we have for, and what a crazy show. It's been great fun. PEPSIN, FRUITYSTAR, we thank you so much for your contribution, and we can't wait to see you soon. And I know that the rest of Africa and the rest of the music lovers across the globe will definitely be checking you guys out.
Most definitely. Shout out to KWESE Sports, shout out to the lady, shout out to the gent, shout out to Africa and Arthur. Yeah. Shout out to everyone else who's watching this, and big up Mzansi Reggae Music.
And to our fans, thank you so much. We really, really appreciate the love and the support. And KWESE, we know we appreciate you having us here. And, you know, we can only do more and we can only work harder and moving forward.
All right, so you go. Kandai. Oh, I can't believe I've said bye to you, but I can't wait to see you soon.
Absolutely, you know I'm going to be back.
All right, there we go. Well, playing up as we normally do, we normally say au revoir en français to all the KWESE-fied minions around there. Enjoy this one from PEPSIN and FRUITYSTAR. See you next week, same time, same place. Let the KWESE fire return with you.
Take a selfie. Your PEPSIN. represent from KWESE, General. I look at my nigga guy. Everybody sing with. Hey, take your selfie. Watching us down. Watch me up. La 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 la. Your pressure. Push up on the camera, let me see you tick tick. Selfie stick around, let me see you tick tick. Hold it back, girl around, let me see you tick tick. Push up on the lighter, let me see you tick tick. Me family around, all of them tick. Dominica there, selfie stick tick tick. Babylon pose, camera tick tick. Kill it with your smile, my girl tick tick. Take a selfie with me, yeah. Cause I'm better than them, and we better than them. Only drop 3 tune. Now we hotter than them, and we are the top 10. Take a selfie with me. Take a selfie.